What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today we're going to be checking out the DC deck building game Rivals Green Lantern versus Sinestro. Kind of came pre-ripped, so we're just going to finish that, get to the rest. Looking at the front of the box, we have Sinestro and the Green Lantern, both trying to charge their power rings through what might be the same lantern, but on different sides. Pretty cool. We have Green Lantern, have Sinestro, and Green Lantern. DC deck building game Rivals Green Lantern versus Sinestro in Brightest Day. A standalone DC deck building game duel between the light of willpower and the domination of fear. Play as Green Lantern or Sinestro. Introduces construct cards that power up your oversized characters and more. Expands the confrontation rules found in the DC deck building game Rivals, Batman and Joker, Batman vs. Joker, and Confrontations games. Contents is 98 game cards, 6 oversized character cards, rulebook, multiverse, randomizer, and divider. In Blackest Night. Compatible with all Cerebus Hero deck building games. Specifically, they play extremely well with the other Rivals games and Confrontations, which is just Rivals but with just more of them. Take a look in the box. We have the manual, which you're going to find with every set, and it's going to be largely the same as a normal one, although they did add the constructs and the Confrontations game mechanic specific to this kind of game. Let's take a look at the base cards you get in here. Okay, so first off, we have our punches, which should be like 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, okay. So Green Lantern has his own punches and Sinestro has his own punches. That's actually really cool. Okay, I don't know why. That's just really cool. The Batman one just had 14 Batman punches. This one, they went ahead and gave you your character-specific one. I think that's really cool. Did they do that for the vulnerabilities? They did. Wow, okay. So 3 vulnerabilities for the Green Lantern, and then 3 for Sinestro, and they're specific for the characters. That's actually really cool. I think that's a great thing they did there. Okay, for the hard light constructs, I'm not sure exactly how they work, but it does look like it's kind of both, because they can both grab from them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So it looks like instead of kicks, you get these. Yeah, it's the same cost as a kick, and it gives the same power as a kick, but there's a confrontation effect to it. So maybe that's why they added this. And it makes more sense. Like, they use constructs, which makes sense to give them that. Whereas Batman is a dude and can kick people. And presumably the Joker too, although I don't know how often he does that. The weakness, believe it or not, is the Green Lantern. With his Green Lantern ring and then several what I think are yellow lantern rings, although I don't know if that's exactly how they look. Gonna have to check that later. I think it was like, what, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 weakness cards. Okay. Then the randomizer card. That's cool. I do especially enjoy that they have specific starter cards. That's fun. That is really fun. So the main deck cards, I don't like when they put the tab right there. It's harder to... Oh no, here we go. I complain, but I had no trouble getting it out, so whatever. So first off, we have Green Lantern Power Ring. That should be like one of the best main cards. Then okay. The Sinestro Core Power Rings. So the opposing one. Book of Parallax. Oh boy. Green Lantern Power Battery. Well, that's really cool. Didn't expect to see that necessarily. Sinestro Power Battery. That, you know, in this we're going to get a lot of this character than this character's. Although I guess not the Interceptor. I guess we don't get one of those. Salak. Brother Worth. He's an elephant dude. Howland. Squirrel. I am not even gonna try to pronounce that, but that's a cool little squirrel. Bodica. Chassilon. I don't even know what that is. 2/6. Ooh, tomar-tu. I think this one was in the movie. Arissa. Carol Ferris. Okay, cool. She's still Green Lantern, although she has the... I think she's just Pink Sapphire. Kilowog, he's cool. Guy Gardner, you know, there's math on there, or some kind of X. Solve for X, which is weird for Guy Gardner. Kyle Rayner, I like that. Saint Walker, okay, why not? John Stewart, that's who I like to see. Ganthet and Seo, why not? Mago. New Korogar. Oa. Ranks. Construct Train. That's fun. That's really powerful. And it's considered a construct. I wonder how those play differently. Construct Slam, which I think looks cool too. Construct Beasts. They just look like tigers, but I mean, that's still really cool. Construct Shields. Yeah, I like that. Construct Missiles. I like it when they get creative, and it's, you know, fun when they do that. Construct Jet. That's a good one. I like that. Fear. That's like the base. And okay, where you have fear, you then have willpower. So they have their good ones. Then so we had the Green Lantern hero characters. So these are going to be the Sinestro bad guys. Despotalis. Tri-Eye. MASH. Manhunter Army. Karu-sil. Romat-ru. Crib. Slush. Nax. Regan Kale. Bedovian, who I think might just be like a roach or something, but has a sniper, so it's fun to see what they can do. Lissa Drac. Becca. I like the swords. Soranik Natu. Archilo. And Parallax. That one makes the most sense to me. So it's going to be really fun. You have your version of this, and I have my version of this, and we're battling it out. It's all about who gets the best cards quicker, get our stuff, our game going, and then playing out the rest of the game. So here is the divider for the box, I guess. Yeah, it's a harder plastic. It's thicker, and it's at least taller. Yeah, it's taller than the main deck card, so I guess it's supposed to go in front of those, because it's about the same size as the heroes or the Persona character cards. So let's take a look at the Persona cards. We have Supervillain Level 1 Sinestro. Once during each of your turns, if you control a villain and a construct, attack. Each foe discards a card. If one or more foes discard a cost that costs 0 this way, you get +1 power. Then you have Powered Up Level 2 Sinestro, +1 for each attack you play. The first time one or more foes fails to avoid an attack during each of your turns, draw a card. That's pretty cool. Then Level 3 Sinestro, all powered up. Confrontation, +1 for each villain you play. Each time that foe fails to avoid an attack, draw a card. It's really strong. Then for the superheroes, we have Green Lantern Level 1. Once during each of your turns, if you control a hero and a construct, you may destroy a card in your hand. So looking at the two, how they're opposed, you go from, you get an attack bonus, so you make them discard a card, and if they discard a cost 0 card, you get +1 power, to being able to destroy cards in your hand that are probably weaknesses or basic cards that do nothing. So same requirement, but different result. Level 2. Once during each of your turns, if you control a hero and a construct, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Draw power seems really good. This one just gives you +1 for each attack you play. That's strong. Then if your opponent fails to avoid an attack, you get to draw 1 card. So similar-ish effects. Then at his Most powerful, we have Green Lantern level 3 Confrontation. Each time you play a hero or reveal the top card of your deck, if it's a construct or defense, draw it, otherwise you may discard it. I don't know which one I would consider stronger. I can see how they're similar in power, so it's going to be real fun to see who can beat who in a Green Lantern versus Sinestro Rivals battle. I'm so glad to have gotten this because now we can do some DCEU Green Lantern based games of the DC deck building game. We're going to be covering both the live action films and we're going to be trying to cover the animated ones as well. Even though I call it the DCEU, I'm going to just encompass all the DC movies. Just DCEU sounds cool. Well guys, that's it for the DC deck building game Rivals Green Lantern versus Sinestro. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below, like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now guys. Manjoume out.